A national tobacco report reveals the state has earned mixed grades regarding how it deals with smoking and tobacco-related products. While Delaware failed in some categories and made significant progress in others, the report also serves as a guide to the American Lung Association that shows that it still has some work to do.
So it's been 25 months. So I think I've got it. I know I've got it this time.
Paul Callisto of the West End neighborhood house says he smoked for 40 years and tried to quit at least 15 times during his addiction.
My mother smoked, my father smoked, my grandparents smoked, all my aunts and uncles smoked, everyone I knew smoked. And so I hate to say this, but I think I was in 7th grade or 6th grade when I picked up my first cigarette, and I was probably hooked by the time I was a sophomore in high school.
Callisto's past addiction to cigarettes is what the American Lung Association is trying to prevent others from experiencing. The association recently released its 2016 State of Tobacco report that looks at how policies protect public health and individuals from the harms of tobacco use. And it appears that there's still room for improvement.
In the state of Delaware, we had a mixed bag of grades. We had a couple Fs, we had a D, a C, and we did have one A.
Here's a quick look at the categories in Delaware grades. The A came from Delaware's work to strengthen and create smoke-free workplace laws, which started back in 2002 when Delaware became the second state in the country to pass a clean indoor air law. Delaware struggled in the level of state tobacco taxes, where the tax is different for various tobacco products. The state also scored poorly because the age of sale for tobacco products remains at 18 opposed to the recommended age of 21.
If you don't tax cigarettes and other tobacco products the same, then one of the products will be cheaper and people will tend to congregate or go towards that particular product. And so we'll have a lot of younger people using these cheaper products because they're easy to get and they're cheaper to get.
Right now, the tobacco tax in the state is $1.60 for a pack of cigarettes. And officials say in order to see some positive changes, the tax must be increased.
When we're looking at tobacco taxes, for every 10% increase in a tobacco tax, we see a 7% decrease in young people using tobacco and a 4% overall decline in consumption.
Prevention programs can also help numbers decline, so the goal is to also increase educational programs to warn people about the dangers of smoking and educating them on the importance of choosing a healthier lifestyle.
When we look at funding for prevention and cessation programs, we currently spend about $6.3 million here in Delaware. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention says and suggests that we should be spending about $13 million. And so we are only halfway there.
Tobacco use continues to be the leading cause of death and disease in the nation, and officials say something needs to be done about it.
7 out of 10 people want to quit smoking. 50% of those people actually try to quit smoking, and only 10% of those people succeed.
One thing is certain, giving up cigarettes has worked out for Callisto's health and for him financially.
Over the last 2 years that I haven't smoked, I've avoided 20,000 cigarettes, and I've saved probably $6,000.
For more information on smoking and tobacco-related prevention programs or the American Lung Association, visit them online at lung.org.